Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome to this Opening the Heart with Intuitive Art 5-week online course. So excited to share all kinds of tips and techniques, and as well as practices to open the third eye and channel those inner visions through, bringing them across the veil in a way to this realm and capturing it in the paint, capturing the frequencies in the paints. It's a very exciting process, and I think that we will have a lot of fun together. So get ready to open up and play. The first day is all about art as a spiritual practice, the ceremony of art. And really what I want to say about ceremony is that there's usually a preparation, and then there's a beginning, there's a middle, and there's an end. So as we walk into this journey with each art piece, we can actually treat it as a ceremony or a ritual. So one way to prepare is through the grounding meditation that is offered in the bonus material. And that will take you through a moment of breathing and kind of getting really clear in your energy and sending those roots down and tapping into like divine earth healing frequencies and pulling them up and setting your healthy boundaries and all that jazz. So this is like really important to get into that kind of space in order to create. Otherwise, if we're scattered and our mind is jumping, that energy will literally go through your arm, through the paint, into your painting. So it can be a really powerful meditation practice. So yeah, so that's a powerful beginning. And if you have your own ways of beginning and kind of starting your day, then you can use your own process. So in beginning a ceremony, it's neat to have either some kind of sound or burning even of something, like burning a candle. Sometimes when I create, I will have a candle and I will light it with intention usually, which we're going to talk about in the upcoming videos of the next few days. But this is like, fire to me is a really powerful, there's a feeling that comes with it that is very divine. And I'm bringing in this relationship and honoring it. And that, to me, lighting the candle can be one way to begin the ceremony of art. So I have that. Another way is like sage, burning sage, or Palo Santo. And you can literally go through and sage, always sage yourself, bringing into the, you can do it however you want, really, but you could bring it into your third eye, intentionally clearing. You can bring it into the heart, you can bring it into the soul, you can clear the energy of the space, because, I might have had a hard time in here, or a phone conversation, or something where I left this energy that's still hanging out, where I want to clear it. And sage is really powerful because it clears all energy, good and bad, actually. So if you want to call the spirits back in, you could use like sweetgrass. And that's very inviting to the ancestors, according to some traditions. So Palo Santo is another powerful way to begin a ceremony. For me, my intention is to use this Palo Santo with reverence, and usually to get Palo Santo to burn, you've got to let it burn for like 30 seconds even, and then blow it out, and that way the wood will keep burning. But the smell and the history of Palo Santo is really, really powerful. And it's been used in ceremonies for thousands of years. So to use this, oh, it smells so good. And to cleanse yourself, always cleanse yourself first. And then you could even blow it towards your paintings to cleanse your paintings. And also you could blow it around the corners of your room along with sage and kind of fill your space with this protection and calm, peaceful energy of working with guides and working with your higher self. And to begin this way is a lot different than to not do it at all. It makes a really big difference. So one more way, and there's all kinds of ways to bring in the beginning of ceremony, but one more way I'd like to mention is through sound. So whether you have singing bowls or a rattle or tuning forks, or it could be anything. It could be a flute, it could be a drum. Drumming's really powerful. I have a gong, but again, clearing the self first, because I mean, human beings have the most powerful energy. I mean, we have the most powerful energy. So clearing the self, and then clearing the art, clearing the paint, clearing the brushes. And you'll be able to feel the shift with all of these intentions and this action and intention of clearing. You'll be able to feel that, and that is a very, very powerful way to start your journey into like the art realms, intuitive art. It creates the space for you to open up, and a safe space too. So in creating space, it's really powerful to choose a space where you will be able to zone in. And of course, if you don't have that, you can work with distraction and intentionally work with distraction. But if you can, for me, I like to create a space where I have time to just zone in. I really I add a lot of lighting with LED lights and a little bit of lamp lighting, but I also really, really like natural lighting a lot. So I usually paint by a window or outside. So you can kind of, work with what you have and create your space and prepare yourself to be lost and found at the same time. Let yourself go really deep into the process. Let's see. So what else? So in the middle of the journey with the paint. So I kind of mentioned this before, but as you go into the painting, the energy that you're holding will go in through your arm, run through the paint into the canvas, and original art holds the frequencies of the artist and the spaces that you open up inside of yourself. So originals can be portals in a way into those frequencies, and it's very powerful to consciously create in this way. You can bring in the fire, you can bring in the sound throughout the entire journey and be working with it. You can light the Palo Santo again, and you can light the sage again. You can rattle. Sometimes I'll rattle myself if I'm in my head and I'm like, oh, I don't want that to go, those thoughts to go into my painting. I'll rattle myself and my painting and the space and everything, and breathe and clear myself again, so that when I go into it, it's holding a certain frequency of love and joy or compassion or seeing in some way. Because some images can be dark. If you're feeling darkness come through, then you might want to say, I see this and I have to paint it, because because it's just part of a process of releasing it in a way. So yeah, it can, all that emotion travels through and is captured. It can be captured. So that's the middle of the journey, and it is powerful to get up and move and roll your neck and get rid of tension and roll your hands and be aware of how your body's feeling through creation. And then also music is a very, very powerful thing to add through your creation process. Sometimes I like just putting on binaural beats or jungle sounds. So you really want to get yourself into a comfy place. I was thinking even today I could put like my laptop on YouTube. I could pull up like a fire, because I don't have a fireplace in my room, but I could pull up the crackling sound and the fire image on my laptop and set it to the side and create this coziness feeling while I'm painting. So that's the middle of the journey. And then there's closing the journey, right? And why is it important to close the journey? Why can't we just end and be like, okay, I'm done? Well, closing the journey is important because you're opening yourself up through these paintings you can open yourself up into other dimensions of being in other realms, really opening up the third eye and connecting. So it's powerful when we're working in those spaces to close down, because not every space and time and person is deserving of our vulnerability in that way. So it's better to close the ceremony and go into protecting yourself and becoming in a very grounded, level-headed space to travel this realm in this world, and with your deepest intelligence. So not coming from a space of fear, but coming from a place of wisdom. So yeah, one way to close the ceremony again is the way you started. So you could use Palo Santo and even say out loud, I'm closing this ceremony. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my higher self and my guides. Always ending with gratitude. You could always begin and end with gratitude. Or I could choose another tuning fork and say I'm closing this ceremony. This is a powerful space back here behind your neck to close after opening up so deeply into the intuitive realms. Your third eye, your heart. So this is a powerful way to create consciously, and not just through art, but through everything that we do. Everything can be a ceremony. Cooking, our food can be a ceremony. And for me, I love ceremony because it's so beautiful. It brings in the divine substance and falling in love with the process and loving the way that the paint is hitting the canvas and the texture it makes. It's like this, you can really geek out on it and just love it and know that love is going into your piece, so it can become a very, very joyful process. So that's what I want to say for today as far as the ceremony, entering the practice in ceremony of art. Please check out the Freeing Your Heart exercise. Today you can use any method, any medium that you would like. Drawing, you can spend a lot of time on it, or you could spend 30 seconds, and it doesn't matter. What matters is that you believe in yourself enough to just get something out. It could even be writing, it could be dancing, it could be some kind of movement, like, ooh, I like ceremony. If that's all you've got, then something like that. Like anything that is you are connecting to your energy and emotion and feelings and thoughts, and valuing your experience, whether it's dark or light, of what you feel inside of yourself around all this. So if you like, you can share your creativity through the Facebook page, and but you don't have to. So don't worry. There's no pressure, right? This is your sacred journey within your own heart, and we are all here ready to receive you if you would like to share. And sharing can be a lot of fun when you let go of judgment. So much love. Thank you again for tuning in and taking this class. I am so excited to take this journey with you, and so much love. I can't wait for the days ahead, and have a beautiful day.